What's up, Soul Fam and everyone out there in the world? This is Nihility into Detail, and this is going to be a flight astro reading for November 2nd through November 8th. Now, I hope all of y'all had a good week and a good transition into Scorpio season. Now that we're fully into Scorpio season, you know, that 8th house energy of behind closed doors, energies, occult, mysticism, transformation, things in the dark, not necessarily the dark, but the dark as in the unknown. And yeah, let's start off with the moon transits for this week. So the moon is going to start the week off in Libra, which the moon, of course, is our reactions and responses to the world around us, and that being in Libra, which is cardinal Ale, we're all going to be reacting and responding to, initiating and creating new ways of thinking and communicating. So, with that being said, that's what we're going to be reacting and responding to, starting the week off. Now, on the 4th, the moon is going to transit Scorpio, entering a new moon, which this is a new energy when it comes to the Scorpio energy. So, wherever you have Scorpio in your chart, there's going to be new desires, new passions, new intentions, motivations, but specifically desires in that house that you have Scorpio in. Now, the moon being in a new moon on the 4th, there's just new energies when it comes to the Scorpio energy, which Scorpio in itself is fixed water, being fixated on its own ways of feeling the emotions. So that's going to last about 5 days, and then while it's having that energy with it, after the new moon, when it goes into Sagittarius, it's going to be carrying that energy. So, and the moon's going to be entering Sagittarius on the 5th of November. So, on the 5th of November, the moon, we're all going to be reacting and responding to Sagittarius energy, which is mutable fire, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of feeling the emotions, feeling and seeing the emotions, excuse me. And it's going to be carrying that fixed water energy with it. So we're still going to be experiencing reminiscences of the new moon while the moon is in Sagittarius, and then the moon transition is going to transition Capricorn on the 7th, ending the week off, which was going to the Scorpio new moon energy is going to still be there, kinda, but it's going to be on that last day or two. So that being said, the moon being in Capricorn was going to have us all react and respond to cardinal Earth, which is initiating and creating new ways of thinking and being practical. And that's how the week is going to be ending off with the moon. Now, for the major aspects of this week, Mercury is going into Scorpio fully on the 7th, like the last day of the week. So on the last day of the week, expect Mercury being fully into Scorpio, which is going to put all of our thoughts and communication in fixed water, which is being fixated on our own ways of feeling the emotions. So our minds are going to be underwater or in our emotions during that time. And that's all we're going to be seeing in our faces, that 8th house energy. And especially where you have Scorpio in your chart. So that's what you're going to be thinking about. So on the 2nd of November, yeah, let me check this real quick. I believe it's the 2nd. Yeah, on the 2nd, no. Yeah, on the 2nd of November, Mars is going to be fully in Scorpio, which is going to put all our passions, motivations, desires, intentions, and aggression in fixed water energies, aka being fixated on its own ways of feeling the emotions. So we're going to be feeling very passionate about our own emotions and taking care of our own selves, very and adamant in doing so. Now, the last planetary aspect that we have is Venus going into Capricorn, which Venus is our love, appreciation, value, and how we compromise with things, is going to be in the energies of Capricorn by the 7th, which is going to put all of our said love, appreciation, how we compromise with things, values towards cardinal earth energies, which is initiating, creating new ways of thinking and being practical, which Capricorn itself is born out of the 10th house. So we're all going to be loving business and status during that time. Venus does not like to be in Capricorn, so it's going to be a very dry time, a very practical time is what I mean. So, and that's going to be on the 7th, ending the week off. So, and wherever you have Capricorn in your chart, that is where you're going to be loving appreciation, willing to compromise the things, and valuing in that area of life. So, and you're going to be very business-like in that area of life too. So, anyways, now that we got the major and planetary aspects out of the way, let me just go over how they're going to do the reading for anybody new. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the playing card deck for each sign, Aries through Pisces, starting off with Aries. I will speak about the sign in the beginning and speak about what house it comes from, and then lay down the cards and then calculate those cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use, or you may need to use to rectify it, or who you're dealing with in general. So let's start off with said Aries. This Aries is going to be at 640. So, and if my phone runs out of space, there will be a cut, so just forewarning. Now, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Now, Aries, you are cardinal fire, initiating and creating new ways of seeing and feeling the emotions. So, and Aries itself was born out of the 1st house of self, personal interest, personal insecurities, personal affairs, and personality, and how you force to appeal to people. So, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. See what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Now, starting off with your Neo. Your Neo is the 9 of clubs. So, you're sending 9 into a learning process or frustration. So, frustration also has you learning as well. So, you can be you're ascending into frustration at this time. I don't know what you got going on, but you are ascending into frustration during this week of November 2nd through the 8th. Now, let's see what your Morpheus is. And your Morpheus is the 2 of Hearts. So, the 2 of Hearts is saying that someone else, too, relatability, someone else is an opportunity. So you are ascending into frustration, but there is somebody that is an opportunity. You may feel opposite from this someone that is an opportunity, given the fact that the 9 of clubs is before it. Or this person may be helping you get out of this frustration that you're ascending into as well. So, let's move on to your Trinity to see how this reading wraps up. Okay, you got an underlining story. So, your underlining story is the Queen of Spades, which is receiving grand support from opposite energy, but you're thinking about a gift. So 4 of Diamonds, you're thinking about a gift. So even though you're receiving grand support from opposition, you're thinking about a gift. And this opposition may even be blocking this gift from you because you're receiving it. So you're receiving grand support from opposition, but while you're receiving that grand support from opposition, you are thinking about a gift during this time. So, that's not for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars, but just for some. Now let's see what you guys got going on for your Trinity. So your Trinity is the Jack of Clubs. So you've hit the jackpot into some frustration or learning process. So recapping this reading, you're ascending into frustration or a learning process. There's somebody else that's an opportunity, and you've hit the jackpot of a learning process. So it's almost like to get out of these out of this frustration, you have to use this person that's an opportunity to alleviate that. Because it's like you meet somebody, it's like you're sending into frustration, and then you meet somebody, know somebody, and they are an opportunity, and they're an opportunity, and them being an opportunity is having you hit the jackpot of frustration. Alright? So I don't know what got going on. Know that this person is an opportunity, and do your best to ascend out of this frustration or learn what you need to learn. It's almost like you're learning learning something from this person that's an opportunity, because they got in the middle. So you send it into frustration or learning opportunity, learning process, and this person is an opportunity, which then has got you hitting the jackpot of that frustration or learning process. So use that person that's a opportunity during this time. Now let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. Take the 10 from the Jack plus the 9 and the 2 is 21, and then plus the 1 from the Jack is 22. 2 plus 2 is 4. So you'll be dealing with a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or you need to utilize the Cancer energy to rectify this, which means to put more emotions towards whatever it is that you got going on. Put more emotions toward this person that's an opportunity. Care more. Express your emotions. Or you're just straight up dealing with a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So, with that being said, that was Aries. Now moving on to Taurus, and Taurus would be at 12. Alright, give it a bit, and alright, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what you guys got going on for November 2nd through the 8th, or the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Now Taurus, you are fixed Earth, being fixated on your own ways of thinking and being practical. And Taurus, the constellation of Taurus was born out of the 2nd house of values and where you plant seeds. So, see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Starting off with your Neo, and your Neo is the 7 of clubs. So you're getting preview to this information that's going to frustrate you. Alright, so you're getting preview to this information that's going to frustrate you during this week. That's not really the best of sorts, but with some light on it, it very well can turn around for you. But overall, you are receiving a message that's going to put you into frustration. I don't know what you got going on. Hopefully nothing bad, but whatever it is, you're getting put into frustration during this week. Now your Morpheus is the 4 of clubs, so you're thinking for and communicating about this frustration. So whatever frustration that you're getting privy to has also got this on your mind. So this is something that matters to you, alright, with it being on your mind and you talking about it. So that, I don't know if somebody's doing something at work, or something's going on within a relationship, or whatever the case may be. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but you are receiving a message that's putting you into frustration, which then has got that frustration on your mind and you talking about it. So let's move on to the Trinity, and your Trinity is the 2 of diamonds. So the 2 of diamonds is someone else, is a gift. So when it's recapping this reading, you're getting preview to this information that's going to frustrate you, which then is going to put you in the energies of thinking and communicating about this frustration. But from thinking and communicating about this frustration or dealing with this frustration, you're going to end up coming across somebody that's a gift. So this person very well could bring you out of this frustration that you're in. So pay attention to whoever this person is, because this is what ended the reading. So whoever this person that's a gift is very well can be somebody that lifts you out of this frustration. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So 7 plus 4 is 11, plus the 2 is 13, 3 plus 1 is 4. So that's Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you could be dealing with Aries too, because they had Cancer in their chart. So with that being said, with Cancer being with the cards totaling up to Cancer, you could be dealing with like I said, a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or you need to utilize the Cancer energy to rectify this, which means to put more emotions, put more chaos, initiate those new emotions. Like Cancer is initiating, creating new ways of feeling the emotions. Initiate new emotions. Put more energy into whatever it is that you got going on with this frustration. And by doing so, you will run across somebody that's a gift, or this person that is a gift is a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So that's all for Taurus. Alright, and so we are moving on to Gemini. And Gemini will be at 1640. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Morpheus. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Alright, so Gemini, like I said, you are mutable ale, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of thinking and communicating. And Gemini itself was born out of the third house of people, places, and things that are familiar to you, as well as your local surroundings. So via your neighborhood, your close proximities, what you have within arm's reach. So with that being said, Gemini, let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Starting off with your Neo. And your Neo is the 10 of Hearts. So the 10 of Hearts is talking about you descending, but what you're descending from is something that you don't want to descend from, which is an opportunity. So you're descending from an opportunity starting off this week. I don't know what you guys got going on, but through this reading, I hopefully that can be rectified. Alright, so that flipped out. Your Morpheus, though, is the Jack of Diamonds. So you've hit the jackpot of a gift. So even though you are descending from opportunities, you have hit the jackpot of a gift this week. Now let's see what you guys got going on for your Trinity. And your Trinity is the 5 of Clubs. So whatever you're emotionally connected to is frustrating you. So you're emotionally connected to frustration. So you are descending from an opportunity which in some way, shape, or form is going to lead you into hitting the jackpot of a gift. And then from hitting that jackpot of a gift, you're getting emotionally connected to frustration. Alright, so you may be frustrated that you've had an opportunity to put this gift in, and now something happened, and you're emotionally connected to frustration, or something along the lines of that. You've descended from an opportunity which leads you into hitting the jackpot of a gift, and then being emotionally connected to frustration. So you may even have trouble implementing this gift into the world. But in any case, let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So take the 10 from the Jack. 10 plus 10 is 20. Plus the 5 and the 1 is 6. And that's 26. 6 plus 2 is 8. So you could be dealing with the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Scorpio in your chart. Not Scorpio in your chart. You need. Alright, let me start that over. You are either dealing with the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or you need to utilize the Scorpio energy to rectify this, which means to get more deeper into this gift. or get more, put things behind closed doors. Don't show everybody your hands about what you're doing. Do this gift in private, perhaps. Do stuff secretive, and behind closed doors. 8th house energies. Leave things in the dark. Don't show everybody your hands. Well, again, or you're just dealing with the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. And with that being said, let's move on to Cancer, which Cancer will be at 2035. So, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Cancer, you are cardinal water, initiating and creating new ways of feeling the emotions. And Cancer itself was born out of the 4th house of family and privacy. So, excuse the noises in the back if you can hear it, just bear with me. Now, with that being said, see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. So, your Neo is the 6 of Spades. So the 6 of Spades is you paying attention to opposition. So whatever you're paying attention to is opposite towards you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Risings. So I don't know what you guys got going on there. Let me shuffle that one more time. You might have some fallouts that you don't know are fallouts as well. Now, let's see for your Morpheus, and your Morpheus is the 8 of Spades. So you're spending a whole lot of time in said opposition that you're paying attention to. So, it's just emphasizing the 6 of Spades, but it's adding a whole lot of time to it. So whatever you're paying attention to is opposite towards you, and you're spending a whole lot of time to in this opposition. So, I don't know what you guys got going on with in that. I don't know. Let's see what your Trinity is throughout the reading up and see how we're going to rectify this, because that's not really a good thing to see. I know what you guys been paying attention to and putting a lot of time into, but it's not for you, whatever the case may be. Now with the Trinity, your Trinity is the 4 of Clubs. So the 4 of Clubs is you thinking and communicating about frustration. So this stuff is even frustrating you. It's like you're paying attention to this opposition, spending time into this opposition, and by doing so, it's adding frustration to you. And you're thinking about this frustration and communicating about this frustration. So I don't know what you guys got going on, but let's calculate these cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So 8 plus 6 is 14, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. So you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or you need to utilize the Sagittarius energy to rectify this, which is to gain more knowledge, gain more wisdom, expand, travel, go travel, move, or move internally, your thoughts and feelings to a different esoteric or internal location. Or you're just straight up dealing with the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter. So, let's move on to Leo, and Leo will be at 2350. So, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Now, Leo, you are fixed fire, being fixated on your own ways of seeing and feeling the emotions. And Leo itself was born out of the 5th house of what you're creatively working on, fun, enjoyment, expression, entertainment. So, let's see what you guys got going on for yours, Neo. And your Neo is the 2 of Spades. So somebody else is opposite towards you. So there's somebody else that you're messing with that is opposite towards you during this time. So I don't know who you've been messing around with, and something this flipped out and it went face down, so someone may be flipping on you that you don't know. Now that's not for our Leos, Sun, Moon, Risings, or for some. Now, let's see what you guys got going on for your Morpheus. And your Morpheus is the big joker. So, somebody else is having an internal epiphany. So, somebody else is opposite towards you, and then somebody else is having an internal epiphany about something. And this person being opposite also doesn't necessarily have to be a bad person as well. Just somebody opposite towards what your your specific path is on. So, with your Trinity is the Queen of Diamonds. So you're receiving grand support from a gift. So somebody that's opposite towards you, you're messing with somebody that's opposite towards you, you're having it, that somebody else is having an internal epiphany, and which is leading you into receiving grand support from a gift. So, it's almost like this person has a change of heart, is what it looks like. Because this is somebody else, and then somebody else is opposite, and then it ends up with the Queen of Diamonds, with you receiving grand support from a gift. So let's calculate these cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So take the 12, draw goes more spades, plus the 2 is 14, 4 plus 1 is 5. So Leo, it goes up to Leo, so you could be your own worst enemy, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Risings. Or you're dealing with a fellow Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you need to utilize the Leo energy in order to rectify this, which is to express yourself, communicate on what your fixated energies are as far as it goes for seeing and feeling the emotions. Speak your point of view, express yourself. Are you just straight up dealing with the Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you being your worst enemy at this time? So, let's move on to Virgo, which we at 2715. And Virgo, let's wait. Alright, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Morpheus. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. So, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Morpheus. Virgo is mutable earth, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of thinking and being practical. And Virgo itself was born out of the 6th house of work, schedule, day-to-day routine, and health. So, let's see what you guys got going on for said week of November 2nd through the 8th. Starting off with your Neo, and your Neo is the Black Joker. So you're having an internal epiphany this week. Alright? There's not much else to go on, but you are having an internal epiphany during this week. Now let's move on to your Morpheus. And your Morpheus is the 8 of Spades. So you're spending a whole lot of time into opposition, or something that's opposite towards you. So, whatever you're spending time in, either that be physicality or thoughts or feelings, it's opposite towards you. So you are having an internal epiphany this week before that. Now, let's move on to the Trinity. And your Trinity is the Jack of Spades. So you've hit the jackpot of opposite energies. So, you know what you guys got going on for this little half, as far as that Cancer through now Virgo, you are having an internal epiphany, which is then having you spend a whole lot of time into opposition, and then from that opposition you're spending time in, you're hitting the jackpot of opposition as well. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So Jack is 11 plus the 8 is 19, 9 plus 1 is 10, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or an underlining Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. Or you need to utilize the Capricorn energy to rectify this, which is be about your business and status, or use the Aries energy to rectify this, which is be a little bit more selfish, be more about what you want, what you desire in your life. So, or you just straight up dealing with the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or underlining Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. So, let's move on to, or let me put this in the, alright, so let's move on to Libra, which would be at 3015. So Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. So Libra, you are cardinal Ale, initiating and creating new ways of thinking and communicating. And Libra itself was born out of the 7th house of relationships and how you relate to others. So let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Alright, well, there's an underlying story. So somebody else is an opportunity and you're ascending into frustration. So I don't know what you got going on. Maybe you feel opposite from this person that's an opportunity, but don't let this frustration block you from this opportunity, because this opportunity could very well be good. Now, let's pour out your Neo, and your Neo is the big joker. So the big joker is somebody else having an internal epiphany. Alright, so somebody else is having an internal epiphany. Let's see how that goes with pouring the Morpheus. And the Morpheus is the 5 of clubs. So you're emotionally connected to frustration. Alright. Then from being emotionally connected to frustration, for your Trinity, you get the Ace of Diamonds. Sorry about the dogs. And so you are a gift. So somebody else is having an internal epiphany. The big joke was somebody else, which is leading you into being emotionally connected with frustration and you being the gift. Alright, so know that you are the gift during this time. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. And then 5 plus Ace, which Ace is 1, Joker is more space, so 5 plus 1 is 6. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you need to utilize the Virgo energy to rectify this, which is putting things on schedule, pattern, routine. Focus on the details. Start worrying about stuff. Whatever you're emotionally connected to, start worrying about what you want to do. Again, put things on pattern, routine. Or you're just straight up dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. Alright, so like I said, you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or need to utilize that Virgo energy. Now, let's move on to Scorpio. And Scorpio would be at 3205. So, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Alright, so Scorpio, you are fixed water, being fixated on your own ways of feeling the emotions. And Scorpio itself was born out of the 8th house of secrets, occult, mysticism, behind closed doors energies, and anything in the dark. Not the dark as in day and night, but the dark as in the unknown. So, with that being said, let's see what you guys got going on for said week of November 2nd through the 8th, starting off with your Neo. Your Neo is the 10 of clubs, so you're descending from frustration. So that's really good, they cancel each other out. So you were frustrated, but now you're descending from frustration during this time. Alright, so that being said, let's move on to your Morpheus. And your Morpheus is the 2 of hearts. So somebody else is an opportunity. Alright, and then let's pull your Trinity, and then we'll recap the reading. And your Trinity is the 8 of diamonds, which is you spending a whole lot of time into a gift. Alright, so recapping the reading, you're descending from frustration, which is going to lead you into somebody that is an opportunity, and this somebody that's an opportunity is going to, or something to deal with this person that's an opportunity is going to, you putting a lot of time into gifts. So really good readings overall. Now let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this or keep this going, or who you're dealing with in general. So 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 plus 10 is 20, 0 is just more space, so that's 2, so you'd begin with the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you need to utilize the Taurus energy to rectify this, which means to focus on where you're planting seeds at and what you're valuing, alright? So, and focus on your stability as well. So, let's move on to Sagittarius. And Sagittarius would be at 35. Yeah, 35. So, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter. So let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. So, Sun, well, Sagittarius, you are mutable fire, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of seeing and feeling the emotions. And Sagittarius itself was born out of the 9th house of knowledge, wisdom, and when I say knowledge, I mean higher knowledge, wisdom, and long distance travel, both externally and internally. So, let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Starting off with your Neo, and your Neo is the 2 of diamonds. So, the 2 of diamonds, this 2 keeps on popping up. I don't know why. It's either in some way, shape, and form this 2 keeps on popping up. So if somebody else is a gift, right, for you, as far as the collective goes, everybody is messing with somebody else during this time. I don't know what's going on with that, but that 2 keeps on popping up. Now let's move on to the Morpheus. And the Morpheus is, for you, is the 3 of diamonds. So 3 is in your surroundings, there's a gift, a diamond. So in your surroundings, there is a gift. And then for your Trinity, let's see what you guys got going on for your Trinity. And then we'll recap the reading and then calculate these cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. And then your Trinity is the 10 of diamonds. So you're descending from a gift. So I don't know what you got going on. It was all good, and then it ends up with you descending from a gift. So don't be your own worst enemy. Don't think that these things in this person that's a gift, and these things in your surroundings that are gifts, you may not even look at these things like gifts because you're descending from these gifts. Alright? So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus the 10 is 15. 5 plus 1 is 6, so you begin with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury, or you need to utilize the Virgo energy to rectify this, which means to put things on task, put things on schedule, create a day-to-day routine or pattern. Start worrying about these gifts that you got going on before you descend from them. Alright? Or you just straight up dealing with the Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. So, for Sagittarius, now moving on to Capricorn, which will be at 38, 50. Oh yeah, and then one more thing, Sagittarius, you could be dealing with a Libra as well, because they got Virgo as well. So, anyways, moving on to, like I said, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturns. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Now, Capricorn is cardinal Earth, initiating and creating new ways of thinking and being practical. And Capricorn itself was born out of the 10th house of business and status. So, and how you, business and status. So, let's see what you guys got going on for this week, starting off with your Neo. And your Neo is the 4 of Spades. So whatever you're thinking about is opposite towards you. So whatever you have on your mind and what you're communicating about is opposite towards you during this time, or during this week. Now, alright, so Let's see what you guys got going on for your Morpheus. And your Morpheus is the 9 of Spades. So you're ascending into opposition as well. So keep on thinking about this opposition. You are going to be ascending into this opposition, as well as communicating about this opposition. You will be ascending into this into opposition more. So be careful of doing that. Don't become your own worst enemy. Now moving on to the Trinity, and the Trinity is the Jack of Hearts. So you're hitting the jackpot of opportunities at this time. Alright, so even though you're thinking about opposition, and from thinking about this opposition and communicating about it, you're sending into opposition, but from somewhere, shape, or form, person, place, or thing, you've hit the jackpot of an opportunity, closing that reading off. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. Take the 10 from the Jack, plus the 9 is 19, plus the 4 is 23, plus the 1 from the Jack is 24, 4 plus 2 is 6. So you could deal with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. So as far as that goes, you could also be dealing with a Libra or a Sagittarius. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter. Alright, or you need to utilize that Virgo energy. As far as the reading goes and yourself goes, you're dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you need to utilize the Virgo energy to rectify this, which is to put things on task, put things on day-to-day routine, create a pattern, create some type of scheduling system, and start worrying about the right things instead of this opposition. Start worrying about this jackpot of opportunity that you've hit, alright? Or you're just straight up dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. Now, let's move on to Aquarius, and Aquarius will be at 4105. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Now Aquarius, you are fixed ale, being fixated on your own ways of thinking and communicating. And Aquarius itself was born out of the 11th house of how you're seen in the public arena, your associates, people, places, and things that you associate yourself with. So let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th, starting off with your Neo. And your Neo is the 7 of Diamonds. So you're getting privy to some information that's a gift. So whatever information you're getting privy to, that's a gift. Just keep that in mind. Let's see what you guys got going on for your Morpheus. And your Morpheus is the Jack of Clubs. So the Jack of Clubs is talking about you hitting the jackpot of frustration. So from you receiving and being privy to information that's a gift, you're ending up hitting the jackpot of frustration. So I don't know what that could be. Just know that whatever information that you're receiving is going to end up putting you into a jackpot of frustration, even though that information is a gift. Now let's see what you guys got going on for your Trinity. And your Trinity is the 2 of Spades. So somebody else is opposite towards you. Alright, so 7 of Diamonds, you're getting privy to some information that's a gift, which is going to lead you into hitting the jackpot of frustration of some sort. And then you got this person either hating or being opposite towards you as well. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. Take the 10 from the Jack, plus the 7 and the 2. 7 plus 2 is 9, so 10 plus 9 is 19, plus the 1 from the Jack is 20. Cancel out the 0. 0 is just more space, so that leaves with 2. And so that could be you're dealing with a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you need to utilize the Taurus energy to rectify this, which is to focus on your stability, focus on what makes you stable, focus on your values, where you plant seeds at. Or you're just straight up dealing with the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Now also keep in mind that you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, since they got Taurus as well. So with that being said, let's move on to the last sign, but definitely not least, which is Pisces. So Pisces, you will be at 4405. 4415. So, like I said, moving on to the last but not least sign, being Pisces. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Alright, so Pisces, you are mutable water, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of feeling the emotions. And Pisces itself was born out of the 12th house of dreams, illusions, creativity, and fantasies, and imagination. So, let's see what you guys got going on, like I said, with the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Starting off with your Neo, and your Neo is the 10 of Diamonds. So you're descending from a gift. So I don't know what you guys got going on with y'all, but y'all be descending from gifts. Forget who was descending from opportunities, but another sign was descending from opportunities themselves. So we got people that's 2 of something. Somebody else is everybody's dealing with somebody else. The 2 keeps on popping up left and right. So I don't know what that's about. Though Mercury is in Libra, but they'll be in Scorpio by the end of the week. Yeah, and I don't know why. Okay, so let's see what your Morpheus is. And your Morpheus is the 6 of Spades. So the 6 of Spades, 6 is you paying attention to opposition. So descending from a gift is you're paying attention to opposition. So don't pay attention to opposition, make it become your own worst enemy. Alright, so let's see what your Trinity is. Your Trinity is the Ace of Diamonds. So you are a gift. So regardless of what you're paying attention to that's opposite towards you, you know that you are a gift. Alright? So recapping the reading, you're descending from a gift, which is going to have you paying attention to opposition. But know that you are the gift. Alright? So regardless of what happens with you descending from this gift, you know that you are the gift. Alright? So let's calculate these cards for your numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. 6 plus ace, which the ace is 1, 6 plus 1 is 7, plus the 10 is 17, 7 plus 1 is 8, so you could begin with the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or you need to utilize the Scorpio energy to rectify this, which means to don't show everybody your hands, don't show everybody what you got going on, keep things in the dark, aka the unknown, or be a little bit be to yourself more, or you're just straight up doing the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. Alright, so with that being said, that'll be all for this for this flight astro reading for Aries through Pisces. Alright, like I said, this will be all for this flight astro reading for the week of November 2nd through the 8th. Now, okay, so this will be all for this flight astro reading for November 2nd through the 8th. Sorry about those little cuts right there. I hope all of y'all do well this week. I hope this part helped clarity or aided you in any way. Shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to Dollar the Pilot Man for implementing this type of reading into the world. With that being said, y'all be blessed. Remember that you never be less. Y'all take care and peace.